We're headed to interview Peter Harris, who is a world activist lawyer who defended the Delmas 4 and was a key part of leading up to the elections of South Africa, the first elections in South Africa.
In an interview yesterday with Pregs Govinder, the
Yes, I know Pregs.
Deputy Director of the Human Rights Commission, she talked about the systemic problems of society, especially in the area of economics, that support the continuation of inequality and poverty that we have seen in several projects we have visited. What do you think we now need to focus on to create a more just system for all?
Well, I think we need to focus on the basics. You know, we need to deliver the houses, the proper education, the health, the welfare, human security, which over the last 20 years of democracy we should have delivered, and we haven't. And I don't think it's more complex than that. You know, there's still far too much poverty, and democracy has not delivered to the majority of poor South Africans what it should have. And that's not a question of lack of money. It's a question of the capacity and the competence to deliver it. You know, we're not a poor country. You know, we're not sort of like Mali or Chad or something like that. You know, it's a fairly wealthy country, believe it or not. Certainly the wealthiest country in Africa. So we do have the capacity to deliver on those areas, and I feel that we haven't. So there's a lot that needs to be done to narrow that gap. I think it's at a more basic level, actually. I think it's building houses. I think it's building clinics. I think it's tarring roads. You know, it's filling in the potholes in roads, you know what I mean, so that, you know, people can travel over them in their cars without smashing their undercarriage, you know what I mean. So, you know, I think that there's some basics that you really need to address, I think. And I don't think they're that difficult, and I don't think you can blame them on world trade or the current world order. You know, this country has the resources to deliver medicine to the majority of its people. There is no reason why, you know, babies should be born on floors in hospitals. We've got the money to build hospitals. You know, building someone a house or supplying a decent education is not a difficult thing. It's got nothing to do with regulatory tariffs in terms of world trade and Doha agreements and so on. It's about supplying a decent education and a decent health system to the majority of the people of this country. Now, if you haven't got the money, then I can understand the complexity. But we don't have that problem.